Hello everyone. In this segment, we will discuss about trade and commerce, major achievements and decline in Egyptian civilization. So, trade has always been a vital aspect of any civilization, whether at the local or international level. No matter, you have got everything, your community has got everything, or your country has got everything, still you will need something. What I want to say, there will always be something that one lacks, and we will need to purchase through trade with another. So, same way, ancient Egypt was a rich country in many natural resources, but still was not self sufficient, and so had to rely on trade for necessary goods and luxuries. They used camel and donkeys, boats, and small ships, all these things as mode of transport, and the major items that they exported means to send goods to another country for sale. Okay, and import means to bring into country from abroad. So they exported means they sent these items to another country: linen, jewelry, and glassware. And what they brought from other countries: gold, ivory, oil, and wood. And all these buying and selling thing they did through barter. Barter means to exchange goods for other goods or service without using money. For example, I have got two apples and you have got two oranges. Okay, now I need one orange and you need one apple. So, what we both will do, I will give you my apple and take your one orange. Now, I have got one apple and one orange, and you have also got the same. We did this exchanging of goods without currency, without money. We did this thing. So, currency was not introduced that time in Egyptian civilization. So, it was done through the exchange of the goods were done through barter system. Egyptians were great builders. They constructed many flawless and amazing pyramids and temples. One of them is the Great Pyramid at Giza. It was built by Pharaoh Cheops, and it is also one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. I have told you this in the beginning of the chapter. So, another architectural wonder is Sphinx, and it is a mythological figure. If you see it, it has got head of a human and the body is of lion, and this is carved out of a single block of stone. Next is the temple at Abu Simbel. It was built by Ramesses II to celebrate his victory. And this temple was dedicated to a number of ancient Egyptian gods. The walls of this temple display images of Ramesses and his wife praying to the gods. What will amaze you is that the rays of the rising sun penetrate into the temple and lightening the three statues of Ramesses II and Amun twice a year. Once in February 22nd, celebrating agriculture and cultivation season, and the second in October 22nd, celebrating flooding season. Both dates also reflect the dates of Ramesses' birth and his coronation. See this image. This is the image of the temple at Abu Simbel. And this lightning that you see here is the rays of the rising sun. The temple was designed in such a way that the rays of the rising sun reach the back wall of the interior of the temple. Egyptians are largely responsible for the shape of mathematics as we know it. The Egyptian civilization built many great monuments over a period spanning thousands of years, and it is logical to assume that they had a good knowledge of applied mathematics based upon developing good techniques for surveying and building. They knew fractions, the decimal system, and the four basic operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. They were also able to calculate the area and volume of geometrical figures such as rectangle and circle. Whatever knowledge they had, they use it in the construction of pyramids. Archaeologists have found a number of written records that describe ancient Egyptian medical practice. The ancient Egyptians' practice of preserving dead body as mummies meant that they learned something about how the human body works. In one process, the doctor inserted a long hooked implement through the nostril and broke the thin bone of the brain case to remove the brain. So, doctors appear to have had fairly good knowledge about bone structure and some awareness of how the brain and liver worked. According to a literary source, it was found that they knew that the center of the body's blood supply is the heart, and every corner of the body is attached to vessels. The heart was the meeting point of vessels that carried tears, urine, semen, and blood. They also advised about skin problems, dental problems, diseases related to the eyes, intestinal disease, parasites, how to surgically treat a tumor. So all these information tell us that they had good command in the field of medicine. They also invented calendar, and they were able to study the movements of the heavenly bodies to predict natural phenomena such as flood. They noted that the appearance of the star Sirius brings the annual flood in River Nile. They were able to divide the sky into 12 constellations and were the first to devise the zodiac. And they also calculated the days occurrence of the flood, and they found that the average time between two floods in River Nile was 365 days. They realized that the star Sirius appeared on the horizon when the flood reached Cairo, and this happened after every 365 days. So, this brought them to the conclusion that a year has 365 days. Further, they divided into 12 months each with 30 days. Egyptian system of writing is called hieroglyphics, and they believed that writing was created by the gods and called it the words of God. The term hieroglyphics come from the Greek word hieros, that means sacred, and glypho means inscription. So it means sacred writing, holy writing. Okay? Then hieroglyphic script was used mostly on tombs and temple walls. And as you can see in this picture, The hieroglyphics script used pictures to represent words and the symbols to express ideas. And this script was written from right to left. After writing on walls and clay tablets, they discovered papyrus plant, and out of these plants they made this paper and used pointed reed as a pen. Now, after the new kingdom came to an end, the Egyptian empire collapsed. Egypt was crumbling, unable to stop many foreign invasions. In 525 BC, the Persians from Asia conquered Egypt, and other internal rebellions brought an end to this advanced civilization. Many other civilizations, such as Greece and Rome, were greatly influenced by the Egyptian civilization. Here we come to an end of this chapter. Don't forget to learn these new words. Try to do the exercises. Soon I will send you the images of the solved exercises. Before that, you try to do it by your own and then match the answers, just to understand how much you have understood the chapter. If you have any doubt, please ask it immediately. Thank you.